Yo, YouTube people, and anybody else tuning in, which would also make you YouTube people. Thank you for watching the other vids I got out. This one's gonna be another one speaking about just going through trials and tribulations in your life. All these times that are hard, that are difficult, they're molding you, they're helping you become a better version of yourself, believe it or not. Sometimes God uses some messed up things in your life to help you realize how good you really have it, or how well off you really are. Like, we all have problems. Some people's problems are bigger than others, but the enemy is very tricky on getting us to think and believe that our problems are like, man, I'm never gonna be able to get over this, or I'm never gonna be able to break the cycle, or I'm never gonna be able to overcome this. But it's all a lie, because we do have the power inside to overcome anything in Jesus' mighty name. And every day gets better whenever you're focusing on God first. Like, when I was getting high every day, it was a big distraction. Like, I had God in my heart, I had Jesus in my heart, but I didn't have him in the forefront of my life. My biggest concern every day was like, where's the bud? Where's the bolt B? Where can I get lit? You know, who got it? Or if I had it, I would just keep to myself and just be in my car or wherever I would smoke up and just be on my lonesome. It got to the point where I was just smoking on my own, and I'd be like, man, this is kind of sad. This is kind of sorry. Just to get that little feeling of, like, you know, the feeling of being high, quote unquote high. Like, but you can be like that sober. Like, I feel way better now that I'm sober. I'm still that cool, happy, energetic vibe, and I don't need to be getting all blunted to feel some type of way. Same thing goes with cigarettes, or with drinking, or popping pills, or anything to alter your mind. Like, it's all a trick. We don't need it. But if you're around it for so long, how I was for years and years and years and years, it became a habit. And habits are really hard to break sometimes whenever they're like instilled into you. Without me even trying to, over the years, I love that feeling. And I know a lot of my people I grew up with and friends I made along my journey, like, we all got together because it was a good time. Like, don't get me wrong, I did have a lot of fun, good times with my homies and people throughout my life. But we're just destined for so much greater, guys. Like, all that's just a facade. It's not gonna really reap no good harvest. I mean, there's a lot of people who can smoke and be successful, but just for me, that wasn't my case. I always felt it in my heart that, like, man, this is kind of holding me back. I'm focusing too much on just getting blunted. And I'm not sure there's other people out there that feel the same way. Same thing with, like, drinking, you know, going out and drinking every weekend or every day. People drink every day too, just a couple beers just to get that warm, buzzy feeling, you know. We get addicted to those feelings. It's an addiction. Believe it or not, it's an addiction. And if you don't want to believe it, then that's on you. You just gotta fight it on your time. Ask God for strength to overcome it. That's even if you don't want to overcome it. Some people love it. You know, I got so fed up with myself and just sick and tired. I would look at myself in the mirror and just be like, man, what are you doing? This is not you. Who are you? Like, I was tripping myself out because I was like, man, this is not how you envision yourself. Like, when you close your eyes and you see yourself, like, inside your mind, your vision, that's God giving you your future self. That's your vision of who you're gonna be if you stop doing all these whack little habits. It could be overeating too, or just binge watching shows. Just, you know, inside you feel your conscience, your higher self calling, like, dude, start doing a couple workouts, you know, start eating a little cleaner. Stop watching all these meaningless shows and watch them like documentaries, something that inform you better. Like, write some notes. Like, I'm a three-time college dropout. but I'm still very knowledgeable and have a lot of wisdom, life experience that people can't take away from me. And at the universities or at college and everything, they're only gonna give you so much, you know. It's up to you to really go out there and learn something that interests you. And even though I was a pothead for years, like, I was still getting a lot of knowledge and wisdom that you can't take from me. And that's what we all got to do. Like, find something that you're passionate about, ask God for your purpose, He'll line it up, get in alignment with yourself, mind, body, spirit, everything intertwines. Wherever your mind goes, the body follows. Remember that. It's just the way it is. And for everybody who's struggling with something out there, like, oh, what do I do? I'm all right the way I am. Don't tell me how to live. Like, really check yourself, because nobody's gonna do it for you. I mean, this might be a little wake-up call too, because I be watching all kinds of guys, mentors that like made me kind of check myself, and they ain't gonna pull me through the YouTube video that I'm watching and be like, hey, get your life together, start doing this and this and that. Like, that's up to you, you know. I'm just the messenger, I'm just the middleman, and God keeps putting in my heart to just start posting all these content videos that of my life experience, what I went through, how I overcame it too, with Jesus Christ, number one, but also with taking the time to like get to know myself. Like, after everything's out of my way and everything's not in my, like, you just plug yourself out, really ask yourself, like, God, what am I here for? Everybody has a purpose. You know, you being alive is a very, very, like, it's very rare. You know, it's a 1 in a billion chances of us being born. Like, I was thinking about that, like the way I was born. My pop's from Mexico, Jalisco. My mom from Zacatecas. They both moved up to Los Angeles at exactly the same time, kinda. They met on the same block. Different people from different regions of Mexico, and they met up in Los Angeles, and that's how I came to be. They met up, and it's kind of crazy how that happens. I wouldn't even be here if that never happened. If my pops would have stayed in Mexico, I wouldn't be here right now. Or if vice versa, my pops would have came to United States back in the day, and my mom would have stayed in Mexico, I wouldn't be here right now. It's kind of crazy. Think about it. We're very, very blessed to be alive and here to tell our story. And that's why sometimes you're attacked in a vicious way, through many ways. The enemy doesn't want us to shine. He doesn't want us to really illuminate the paths of others too, because I've always felt it in my soul that I'm here to help people, to help serve people. Even when I was doing it in a bad way, like, I was very giving. When I was hustling, all kinds of funny stuff, like, I would just be giving it away. I would just be fronting people. I didn't care. Like, I just wanted people to be happy and feeling good. And even if it was through Bud or through like all the things that I was getting rid of, like, it was just, thank God I never did no heavy nasty drugs. I mean, that's a whole nother level. I just kind of stuck to cannabis and stuff. But I had my phases where I did the white and the pills, but I'm not pushing none of that. I'm not for none of that. If I'm around it, that's not me. Don't get it away from me. Alcohol, that's another thing too. I don't really want to drink. I've seen my pop struggle with that for years. It's a generational curses are real, and we have to break it in Jesus' name. You gotta be the one to take action, to be like, enough is enough. I don't want this in my bloodline. Who knows if my dad's dad, like, they were all alcoholics. My pop's dad passed away because he was an alcoholic. I didn't meet my dad's dad, my grandpa. I never had him in my life. I only had my grandpa on my mom's side. Same with my mom. Like, I never met my mom's mom, my grandma. I only met my mom's dad. Kind of mixed up. I only had one grandpa, one grandma in my life. So if you got your grandparents, be blessed. That's a blessing. Take all their wisdom, ask them questions, tell them, like, how their life's been, what do they recommend for you to do. Like, listen to them. They're here many years. They got a lot of wisdom, life knowledge that you might say, like, they're old school, they don't know. But their morals, their principles, their conduct, their character, it might be very, 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 very important to learn their way of being, because that old schoolness is going away. All this new age crazy stuff like me is coming in, and it's scary, and we got to be out here to help each other out. I mean, this is just a video of a little bit of everything, but I'm gonna get more in depth with a little bit of everything. So leave comments below what you guys want to hear, what kind of stories you guys want to hear. I got a lot of crazy stuff that I want to share too, that is going to be hopefully inspiring and bring some hope to you guys to illuminate your paths. Because, man, I've been needing this for years. I've always had it in me to be a quote-unquote YouTuber, but I'm just going to be spitting out the real and showing you guys that it's possible to overcome all your fears, all your addictions, your trials, your problems. Like, I'm out here pushing no matter what, because I know we all got a calling deep down inside of us. And it's been a long time coming for me to just upload like this. And these videos are going to come out raw at first, but over time I'll get better with it. I'm going to get more saucy. Yeah, you know what I mean. Just more clean, more fresh, edited, and all that jazz. But right now I'm just posting it out there. Hopefully you guys are tuning in still. Thank you so much if you're still watching. And just keep sharing and liking and showing some love. And hopefully we all get to where we want to be, guys. Just keep pushing, keep fighting for your families, for your loved ones, because that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Nobody else is going to really be there, just your folks and your brothers and sisters and cousins. And if you don't got none of that, then just find your family where you see fit, you know. It's very hard to find loyal people and trusting people nowadays, but they're out there. Just keep praying to God, asking the Most High to guide your steps, and don't fold. Just don't fold. Stay golden, don't fold. You know, I've had a lot of struggles where I would give up, and then I'd be like, nah, don't give up, gotta keep going. Then I'd give up, and then I would just be kind of like on the back burner, just chilling. Then I'd be like, nah, I gotta go get it. And now I'm gonna keep getting it, guys. I'm gonna keep pumping these videos. I'm gonna keep pumping these videos out for us, and we're gonna get to the Most High. We're gonna get to the very top, and we ain't gonna stop. Dusty roads, baby. Let's go!